I might just have to say the most shockingest thing I ever have to say in a long, long time. And that is that members of the Irish Navy are leaving their jobs, which is rightly so, because I couldn't blame them. If you're getting 10 cents an hour for a job, why would you stay? And going to Asda and Aldi's to get jobs. After them doing 6, maybe 7, 18, maybe 19 years, 20, maybe 30 years of service in the armed forces and doing all that years of training. For what? For just to go into Aldi's and sit down and do nothing. They don't want to do this more than the cat in the moon. And I just want to say to the government, this is a disgrace. I don't mean any disgrace to the soldiers. I wouldn't blame them. Be honest, if I was getting 10 cents an hour for a job, I'm not being rational about this, but if anybody was getting paid 10 cents an hour or €1 an hour for a job, because that's literally what they're nearly getting paid, because that's how bad the government are treating them, I don't think anybody in the world would stay. Unless you were a millionaire, I don't think anybody would stay for 10 cents an hour. And that's literally more or less what they should get. That's literally more or less what they are getting from the government. That's literally the lack of respect they've been shown. And I wouldn't blame the sailors. At least they'd probably get a good salary at the end of the week. They'd get respected. At least they get a bit of respect in Aldi and Lidl. I give that, but in the government, the Irish Navy and the Irish Army at the moment in time, the government don't seem to understand that people need to be paid to do their job. And they do it very good. These soldiers do great jobs. These men and women of the Irish Defence Forces do great work. These, especially the people in the Navy, they do humanitarian efforts in the Mediterranean Sea. They do more than the government does in the year. Believe me, because they have to deal with people who are desperately trying to get to Greece, Italy, Malta, trying to get away from war and terror in Africa or in the Middle East, and they do it for them. They do it for their country. They do it for Ireland. To help, to try and do something, not to sit back and look and say we can't do anything, because they stand up and they say we're going to help these people get to mainland Europe and not let them drown them. I'm sure anybody would agree with me. We don't want anybody drowning in the sea, because that's obviously a terrible death to have, and I don't think we wish them our worst enemy. But I just want to say to the 60s suppose have left the Navy since the beginning of this year. 60 and 12 due in the next few weeks to leave the Navy. The only thing I say to the people in the Navy, and I say to the people in the Air Corps and the Army, your country respects every person, every man and every woman in this island respects every one of you. And I take my hat off to every one of you who have served even a day in the Defence Forces, because it is an honour to have you listening to me, and it is an honour to know members of the Defence Forces, to know members who are serving this country abroad. And it's an honour to serve your country, and you should be very proud of yourselves. But the one thing you should not give out to yourselves about is about why did you decide to join. You decided to join because you loved your country, and your government should show you the love back, because you willing to put your life on the line for freedom and democracy that we love in our country. And you are frontline troops for protecting our democracy and protecting our people. And as a people and as a nation, on behalf of the whole people of Ireland, I'm sure I would say this, we do not want our men and women to suffer like this. And the only thing I would say to people who are in the Navy and the Army, if you have the money to buy yourself out, buy yourself out. Because you're literally going to put yourselves on the streets, starving on the streets. You have families to provide for. You've done your service to your country. You've done it with honour. And I'm only saying to you now, it's in the best interest of your family and the best interest for yourselves, whoever's in the Navy and the Army, to leave. Because this is not going to get any better. And it's the best option for you. And I say that as a person who loves the armed forces, who loves every man and every woman who serves in the armed forces. I hate to see it like this. Thank you for watching.